let's get started. Thank you for joining us, Miss Park Jihyun. And then I think it's a great to have you for this interesting online session project. And then you have 15 minutes to give a short lecture as we discussed, and then about 15 to 20 minutes Q&A session with me. Okay, floor is all yours.
Thank you so much for inviting me. So my name is Jihyun Park. I live in the UK. So I am a human rights activist and also joined senior fellow for human security in Center for Asia Pacific Strategy. Yeah. So I'm just is the last 10 years I shared about North Korea issues, and many European people, they have to know about that inside North Korea, because it's the many European people, they never visit to North Korea. But some people, they visited North Korea, and after they bring to wrong information to outside world. So our North Korean escapees voices are really important, nowadays. So today my topic is information, because information is really important to the human rights issues, and that is values. So for me, it's the escape to North Korea twice. But when I arrived in the UK, I didn't speak any English. It's the first time I didn't get any information. So that's why I'm just looking for inside North Korea, why information is really important. So nowadays, the many people understand, there is send to information from outside the countries into North Korea. Example is USB and SD card, including South Korean movies, dramas, songs, American films. Is everything is into the North Korea. But North Korea is a really security country and the surveillance country. They always check this smugglers USB and SD card or something is CDs who watch it in outside the films. But North Korea has changed a lot of that. So I usually said that is divided in later 1990s and after 1990s. So this means starvations started in 1994. We call it the massive famine in North Korea. So middle of the 1990s, the people started to escape to North Korea and into the China. So first is many people, they didn't get any informations when they escaped North Korea first time. But when they arrived in China and they got a lot of information from Chinese people or Korean churches or Korean people. So first time we heard that is South Korea. We inside North Korea, we call it always Namjoseon. But in China, is many Chinese people call it Daehanminguk. So it's different names for us. So that is the first information to us, and it changed our life. And then in China, also in later 1990s, China, they have not internet, but they have kind of, is the satellites, and they watch the South Korean TV. So not every day, but it's the once a week or something that. So many North Koreans watched South Korean TV first time in China. So my experience is the same. I watched the South Korean TV in China. So it was really first time was really difficult to understand is North South Korean's language and the South Korean life. But that is changed our mind. So that is the real life, how changed North Koreans is a real life, daily lives in North Koreans. So that is the main things, information opened our eyes. Opened our eyes. The reasons that still there's many North Korean who lives in North Korea, they think about that is South Korea is a rich country. Because it's the continued they brainwash it, and they never see outside the countries, or they never get any informations, because now is a USB, DVD, CD that is allowed in North Korea, but this is not everyone is watching this informations. Is inside, the example is Hanghae, South Hanghae or North Hanghae, or this is not near the border areas, just only mid country is the province. They people is still not get any informations. So this is the real important. So in North Korea, we not North Korea, Korean proverb is 속담, there is the proverb said that 발 없는 말 천리 간다. That is the rumors travels is fast. So this meanings is the mouth to mouth is informations shared all over the country. So this is not only nowadays. This is the early 1980s when in North Hamgyong province opened the Chinese market. It's first time in North Korea. So then we just say that mouth to mouth is the shared informations. Where is buy clothes, Chinese clothes, how much, and the Japanese clothes, how much is it? Lots of things. So that is nowadays is this rumor is fast to travel all over the country. So that is changed their life. So that's why this year in 2021 and 2000 from 2020 to 2024, North Korea published new new laws, that they just is control the languages, and they can't watch it any South Korean films. So that is changed a lot of things. And also culture changed in North Korea. So now is, the younger people, my age is, we never wearing the jeans or short clothes or short hair. We never do that, long hair, something that. But now is younger people, they wearing the jeans or long hair, and the styles is same as South Korean style. And they speak also South Korean styles. And now is new is the family members they named for their children is South Korean actors' names. So that's why North Korea banned, you can't name your child is South Korean names or something. But that is never. Nowadays, North Korean government can't control the people mind, because they already changed the mind. They already get information from outside the countries, and they already knew that is South Korea is not a poor country. South Korea is a rich country and the freedom countries. They understand now. I know that is the information is still really dangerous inside North Korea, but my experience when I repatriated to North Korea, the first we sent to is a security prison camp. They spoke to us. You never shared outside informations into the inside North Korea. But but is in security prisoner prison is the militaries. They wanted to know more information in outside the countries. So sometimes they call it to us and ask to us questions. It's something, but sometimes it's question is they're really funny. They not questions about how is food or some not kind of these questions. Sometimes they kind of question is normal life in there is a couple, how do they kind of sex in together or something, that's and how kiss together is general questions. So when I first time when I heard this question, I was really ashamed. How can I share to them these issues? But nowadays I think about that, that is a normal life, that is a couple is love each other, so that is not a shameful issues, that is real life in our outside world. So it's people want to know the more about that is how love each others, how they just is share the personal emotions to their couples or something that. So it is really important. We sometimes we usually talk about that is a drama song or films or something that, but normal people want to know the real personal lives. Yeah, so that is really important issues. And then also, in fact, the same as me when I was born in North Korea, and in now is in the UK. I am human rights activist. I'm just is sharing about the human rights issues in North Korea. The how is North Korean government is controlled our freedom life. Example is the travels and the speakings and the literature, culture, everything I share. And this evidence also back to North Korea. So people listen to our voice is videos and the radios, all is cast in outside the countries, and they send it to them in North Korea. So they listen to us, and then they understand, oh, our country is not freedom, our country is not democratic, and this is not real socialism countries. So they understand. So that is a kind of reflections, the reflection issues. So that is really important information to share. So but in North Korea, is still the controls is politics still controls people's life. So we last 2 years we heard many is the painful issues. The younger people, the executions because they watch the South Korean drama or listen to the South Korean music or something that. So that is really tragic and really painful issues, and also or outside the world is understood that is how is North Korea government controls people lives, everything that. So this is nowadays is in outside the countries, many people they hope to know that is happened inside North, what happened inside North Korea. So before the COVID-19 is one of the North is the BBC journalist. He made a documentary in North Korea. So once he published it in outside the countries, so it's one thing is a really important thing is when he stayed in a hotel room, so it was 5 a.m. when he just is slept in a hotel room, but after he heard that is silent. So he thought that is could be fire alarms because it is silent 5 a.m. But that is not is the fire alarm. That is wake up alarms in Pyongyang city. So first, when I shared my stories in audience, is that is normally not outside the Pyongyang, how we wake up early morning all together. So first time is the people didn't believe to us because they never see what happened in North Korea. But this documentary share that is 5 a.m. is Pyongyang city. They have alarm and all people wake up together same times, and then everyone is shocked. What? Because that they already knew that is the Germany history is a Holocaust, everything that, but never happened. These issues, all country people wake up same times in the morning. So that is a documentary, not only informations into North Korea, it's informations from North Korea to outside. It's also really important issues. So I'm just usually speak to many Western people, Western students to share these issues, and also in Korea is usually unification. We shared about that is German unification, and we speak about the German unification, and one day is Korea also reunification issues. But the mostly important issue that is people Eastern countries, they listen to the informations, but sometimes they was really difficult because of different languages. The East countries and the Westerners usually use the English, but Eastern countries different. So not everyone is get perfect informations in during 1980s. But in Korea is we are really lucky country. The reasons that we speak only one language, and still we use the one language. So that's why first time is we didn't understand the South Korean languages because it's not didn't understand. It's understood really difficult first time, yeah, but it's still the same language. So that's why nowadays younger North Korean people they speak South Koreans perfectly. I'm just is amazing how they learned this South Korean language, but That is our lucky. It's Korea is lucky. We are still use the same language. So, so that's why information is really important. But my understanding that is that we are not only sharing the South Korean drama or movies or something that because sometimes the drama is not real life. That is just only drama. Yeah. So that's why sometimes it's the people escaped North Korea and arrived in South Korea. So they was difficult because the drama is described different, Is the low class people also they had cars and the lot of dishes, houses, but first arrived to them is totally difficult. So we wanna share the different informations, real informations, not only good things, it's bad things too. Because the people understand is everything. Yeah, and so I'm just is now in here. I usually share about that is the Declaration of Human Rights is World Human Rights issues is 세계 인권 선언문. So this article is really important, and also we shared the different information is the middle class people. So nowadays, the many the diplomatics they escaped from their country and arrived in in South Korea. This is diplomatic is really important, and they kind of is influence. That is nowadays, this all over the world, we use the SNS, and the influence is shared lots of different informations to us. So this is diplomatic is kind of is influence to North Korean people because they understand everything inside North Korea and outside the country. So we shared different information to middle class. So now is there is they have North Korea they have got is three different classes is elite class, middle class, and the lower class. So usually is low class people they watch the South Korean TV or something everything that, but middle class people still not changed because they are educated a lot in North Korea and they have now is they have jobs, teaching jobs and the professional jobs is engineer jobs lots. So we have to change their mind first. So it's a drama and the movies never changed their mind. So we have to think about that is what kind of information changed these middle class people. So that is the questions we nowadays questions in all over the world. Yeah, that is my topics, but you have to remember that is we are one language. That is Korean is one language. So we are lucky. So we shared more informations into North Korean people. That is changed their life quickly. And also, that myself live in the UK. Every day my life is the heaven. This is heaven. In the morning, I have a cup of coffee and with my book, and I write myself. Nobody controlled my life. What kind of writing could be, I'm also human rights activities and also politicians. Sometimes is the criticism, there is politics, and the opposite is the parties or example is prime minister too. But nobody controlled my life. So that is a real freedom life in the UK now. So I wanna is change to my people too. And one day I wanna share my happiness with my people.
Thank you. Thank you for your very informative and then, sometimes emotional, but at the same time, very rational, lectures. Okay, so I have a few questions, for you. As you just mentioned about this class, I think it's tiny, a very minor number of, elite class, the high class, and then middle class, and I think it's a majority of, people, citizens are the, lower class. And you say the lower class are the primary, say, watcher of the, outside information, including, South Korean dramas and pop musics and so on. But you say the middle class. I think they are still minority. I mean, and the middle class means say residents of Pyongyang, residents of Wonsan, and residents of some big cities, and that's what you are saying. As far as I understand, why are they not to expose, or exposed to the this in outside information, but they don't have a much of a change in their mindset, to think about their own life in the North Korea and then outside the life out of North Korea.
So I just say this middle class meanings, not just North Korea classifications. Yeah, so middle class meanings is the who educate graduated universities, the teachers and the professors who worked in education companies or just as a province works in the city towns or somewhere. So there also is another is a propaganda advert. So example is I was is the teacher in North Korea. So I'm just is the sharing the another propaganda issues to my student and
Mm,
push it to them. How do they you have to believe your government because it's our government is the great and in our countries everything. So I'm just is another is a propaganda robot kind of robot. So sharing so this means is low class people they not every day read this book or read newspaper or watch some news or something that's because it's their life is really busy that they always is trouble to somewhere where about because it exchanges their rights or something. So they are busy, but middle class people they read more books. That is not outside the countries. Could be sometimes it's outside the country's security. Read more books and read more newspaper and understand these foreign languages.
mm,
So they understood more issues in outside, and they understood that is how also is dangerous when they speak out something is real
ah,
issues inside
okay.
North Korea. So that's
Mm,
why they now is just only they know the much more better than low class or elite class could be, yeah. But
mm,
they are not speak out. The reasons that is the when they speak out it's problems, but we need is someone is gate to them,
mm,
followed support to them. But it's nowadays at the moment we never support to these people. So
mm,
that's why we shared the different informations and how we support you, covered up your life. This is the nowadays South Koreans, the South Korea government is think about that. We have to change the middle class because they voice, that it's not it's government voice is important. It's middle class teachers, professional voice is really important. It's one word is same is important to they say to the students and they have think about that. Student is thinking. Yeah,
okay.
that is good important. So drama and movies just only enjoys life, not thinking or something that.
Mm.
That's why I'm just is said that is we have the different informations.
Good, good. I understood. Understood. Thank you. Well, and then you briefly mentioned about the smartphone, and a smartphone's role in this information, say transfer, from the outside to inside or inside to outside. Can you elaborate, this issue of smartphone in the information politics in the North Korea?
Yeah, it's the nowadays a smartphone is really important, the messenger in North Korea. I know
Mm,
is they have no internet, only the North Korea intra that they have used at the moment, and still the control the people life. But
mm,
it's the smartphone is really expensive, and they paid monthly bill also really important. It's expensive but
mm,
people have to use this the mobile phones. The reasons that is before when I lived in North Korea, we had no mobile phone. So we always writing letters, but the letter is not directly go my parents or my relatives because it's before the government checked what kind of word did you write, something that is always problems. But now it's smartphone is quickly they send the informations and also they have kind of the signals. But
mm,
is the people because still this North Korea government is listen to the is people is what kind of say, but is people said that is they have got different words it's sometimes the government did understand. Example, in South Korea, now it's younger people, they use lots of different short words. So
Mm-hmm.
North Korean people, same, they use the short word. They understood each other's signals or something that.
See.
So it's important quickly send it. But they not usually used much is messengers because it's messenger is they hard times and they need a lot of time, but messenger is keep into the is in mobile phone, and then government quickly check what kind of message they send them. But phone call is quickly, and
Mm.
then sometimes this government lost the controls or something that not
Uh,
picked all every time. So it's a smartphone is really important. And also second is a smartphone is they connect the family members who lives in outside the countries. So North Korea smartphone is still not control is the connected outside the countries. So they sometimes use the Chinese mobile phone and
mm,
also Chinese chip,
mm,
the chips. Yeah. So that's why it's a smartphone is really another messengers. Yeah.
mm,
So
mm,
in 1938 is the during World War II, we usually use that's the pigeons, the pigeon, the 비둘기, yes, and the letter. So similar to that is a smartphone is kind of messengers. Yeah,
mm,
in outside the countries or inside the countries.
mm. Okay. It might be pretty interesting, for say Elon Musk, to
Yeah.
stop on the North Korean territory, and then probably North Korean government has of course enough capacity to actually jam do jamming on the starting. But I think it's going to be pretty interesting for us to think in the out of box way. That's pretty interesting. Oh, my
Yes, 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 yeah. So that's why we said that if Elon Musk send to is the this the kind of that send to North Korea, we say that we give to you Nobel Peace Prize.
okay. That's
Yeah.
that's a good one. Okay, I like that. Okay, I think this is entirely possible, but who knows? Donald Trump, presidency is expected. In many senses, of
Yeah.
course. I think it's going to be pretty interesting for us.
Yes,
To
yeah. We also heard in Britain also too.
mm,
Britain nowadays is not still not published, but we heard that that is a rumor at the moment. But
mm.
they also think about the same thing.
Not
Yeah.
a imagination, and it was turns out to be a reality.
Because it's nowadays, the many ambassadors who before served in North Korea, they sharing the more information in outside the countries. So
Mm,
last year is we met the ambassador in Oxford universities, and the ambassador shared that inside North Korea is there's a foreign is ambassadors they use the internet, but
mm,
this is only limited times is 1 hour something that, but
mm,
it's the government North Korea government still check the what they research or something that. So they researched something the bad things about the North Korea issues or something that, and then is the government agencies directly called to them. You not research something that. So that is still, this is because it's inside embassy. That is example is Britain's. That is inside embassy is Britain's, but still the North Korea government controlled Britain's embassy too.
All right. So my last question into before we let you go is, I mean, you mentioned about South Korean drama, South Korean movie, and South Korean musics, and the one language, right? And then I think this is very powerful. The characteristics, for South Korean, cultures, especially pop cultures, to transferred and then dispersed into the North Korean the public. But what about the other countries, say materials such as Chinese drama movies, and then say American movies and drama, Hollywood movies such as the Avengers? They are very fun at the same time informative. Do you see any this non-Korean, non-South Korean materials or dramas and cultural products into and become popular in the North Korean territory?
It's the before the 1990s, North Korea every month they publish the Eastern it's a European countries, the movies and the Chinese movies.
Right?
So we enjoyed before
Yeah.
it's the collapsed and socialism countries. So we enjoyed these movies. But after, the
All right. Thank you for your very informative lecture, and then very interesting discussion with me on North Korea's the information politics, especially your message on human rights on information. The words information is human rights is very powerful message to everyone. Thank you so much.
thank you.